were saying. And this way, it's like the only time I heard about it was as soon as I came here. As soon as I got here, she looked so happy, but then she said, "We have bad news," and her smile just went, "Wee."
It just dropped.
It got washed away from the sadness. And she told me, and I was over here like, this motherfucker. How dare he?
And here's her fur. Let me put it in the light.
There's her gorgeous, fluffy brown fur.
She was a brown and black cat. She looked like a turd.
She did. I will admit it, but she was a pretty brown and black turd.
But see the brown on Peaches?
Yeah.
Pearl had that type of brown. See?
She has like a blondish brown. And Pearl's blondish brown was the best.
It's
Not offending you, Pearl and Layla.
Peaches.
Peaches.
Pearl's dead, remember?
Oh, yeah. Pearl's right here.
This is her fur.
This is her. Right there.
I'm not sure if it's bad luck or good luck. We'll have to ask my friend Imogen if it's bad luck or good luck to keep a dead animal's fur on you. But she legitimately just died yesterday.
And it's so sad because we're already having a ceremony.
Tell them about the cat.
My cat?
Mm-hmm.
So, my cat died from a heart tumor. Not heart tumor, stomach tumor. And my dad came home and he told me, and I was shocked. And we don't know where they put my cat. They didn't turn him in they didn't give me his ashes or anything. So I have no memories of my cat, and I have no printed photos because I barely have any photos of him. Besides when he broke my trash can.
Let's go show them the spot where Pearl oofed. We're just going to say oofed because we're not allowed to say the D word. But yeah, she's no longer here.
We miss Pearl very much.
Even though it was just yesterday we found her.
Yes.
When we found her, her body was still warm. So she was recently hit. Nobody got hurt the most besides my friend Imogen. But this is where she got hit.
She got hit in this. She got hit in
Her
this.
blood is stained into the freaking road.
Yeah, right here. Here's some blood on some of it.
And then we found her body right here.
Which means when the car hit her, it probably slanted her skull, like cracked it, and then it threw her over here.
Because of the force, because it was a hit and run.
Yeah.
And when we found her head was bleeding and she wasn't moving. We
Not
picked
even
her
a
up with the shovel and moved her under a porch. If she was alive, she wouldn't breathe, meowed, did something. She didn't. She was gone. Before we knew it, we didn't even really get to say any goodbye or I love you. We had to say it to her corpse.
But now, we can't say it to her corpse, so we have to say it to her fur.
Or the photos I have of her. She's a good one.
Her soul is always with us.
It is with us because when I was going to bury her, I felt her around my legs. Peaches, how do you feel about Pearl's death?
Oh. Let's go ask Layla. She looks so sad. And then if you go to my house,
She
and do
looks
it.
so choked up.
Sorry.
I have a gut feeling that the cat, if they could speak English, they would tell us who did it. Because the cats are staying away from the road, so they obviously know who did it. There's some of Peach's fur. Can't get it on camera, but it's like right there.
Yeah, I see it.
See, Peaches?
Let's go see Layla's reaction.
And then we'll see Carmelo, Princess, and Toulouse reaction.
Yeah. I wish Piper would hear this, because Piper has seen Pearl. They actually had a good friendship until he had to give Piper away.
Hey, how do you feel about Pearl's stuff? She won't even open her eyes. She looks like she's about to cry.
Trust me, I've had a cat who's actually cried over a cat death.
Yeah, she's just telling me get that camera out of my face. I don't want to say anymore.
You should let her see Pearl's fur.
She legitimately just sniffed my finger, so she thinks Pearl's alive then. Because of Pearl's scent.
Yeah, from her fluff.
Okay, we'll cut back to you guys when we're at Cora's house. Amy burst into tears, though. All of us did, and I would not stop screaming. Even when I was taking her to go bury her by Simon, I legitimately would not stop screaming. You can ask Peaches. She won't tell you, but my voice is shot from just screaming. Wyatt said his knuckles started to bleed because he punched the wall so hard. But in the end, it's all because of our neighbor Lucy that we found her in time.
Yep.
I looked out the window, not moving a muscle. It pissed me off because this is the second cat the red car ran over of ours. They're kitty cat killers. We're trying to find the brown turd kitty cat killer. And this yard is my friend Braden's yard. It's the last place we saw her take a dump.
Okay, that sounds really weird to say.
But it's true. You still have to memorialize it. I was thinking of getting her taxidermized, but that's too much money. We spent too much money on food already. Come on.
I have this necklace that we made representing Pearl. All purple necklaces. Everything in purple all represents Pearl.
Because Pearl was purple, Peaches was red, and Layla was blue. Red and blue make purple.
Yeah.
Our cats are mortified and afraid to go into the road. We didn't hear anything because Aunt Lori has to have the fans on. And every time the fans are on, it reminds me of a car. Yesterday, I wouldn't stop crying for 2.5 hours, maybe.
What?
Because of my little furball dying. You can ask Amy. I was the first one to go down in tears.
And the saddest part was, she was so good. She was so skinny, but her fluff is immaculate. She always
would come to you when you cry. She's the caring cat, the mother of the family. She always protected us from other cats. She's just like the princess. She's the Princess Pearl. She's Princess Pearl. But now there's no Princess Pearl. Instead, there's Princess Peaches. And the rat Layla.
It reminds me of Princess Peach from Mario.
Hey, Princess Peaches is a good one. Okay, we got to Lucy. So that you can see the cat.
How do you feel about Pearl's death?
Toulouse, how do you feel about Pearl's death?
How do you feel about Pearl's death?
He's like, wait, she died?
What? He doesn't even know who Pearl is.
No, he does. They've met.
Yeah, they have.
They've met.
Look at this. I don't think she wants.
He's looking around for her. That'd be cute if he actually was.
But that's so sad.
I think he did have a good connection with her.
Yeah. They only met once and they became best friends from that.
Baby. No, he's just like, no, get me out of here. Anyways, we are out of said house. We only got Lucy's reaction.
Because I don't want to tell my mom the reason why we were, because she would hear everything and I don't think she would like it. And we couldn't find Carmela in the town. Carmela was hating for her not to be in my room.
Probably because Carmela's Carmela's not under your bed. Carmela's upset. Because, cats love cats. Cats stick with cats.
Actually, Pearl and Carmela had a really good bond, too.
Yeah, I know.
I think she's sad. Very, very sad. That's
yeah,
why
because
she's hiding.
That's why Layla and Peaches won't go near the road, and every time you mention it, they look surprised. Because when a cat gets a connection with another cat,
Toulouse didn't know who Pearl was at first. And then he went like this.
I was like, he's like, oh no, it's whichever one was Pearl. One of the catty cats had died. Yes, Pearl is dead. We gotta make, even though she's not buried in our yard, we gotta make a little gravestone.
Should we go make one?
We don't have anything to make it with.
We can see if we have cardboard in my house.
cardboard's not gonna last. Unless you want to make a cardboard gravestone and put it, and then put like a little picture of a cat in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have cardboard at my house, I believe.
Do you have paint? Markers?
I have tons of markers.
Alright then, let's hope you have gray.
What artist doesn't have markers?
No? Digital artist?
If you're a digital artist out there, I am amazed at digital art. If somebody could make a digital art version of my cat and send it to me, or link it in one of my comment sections.
You should go to you should send a picture of Pearl to this artist. She makes cats out of their fluff. A whole another version of that cat in fluff, so it looks like, and it'll look exactly like if your cat has fur that goes straight up, she'll make it go straight up.
So it's a digital artist?
Yeah, but she makes it like a stuffed animal. So you can sleep with her.
Wyatt needs that. Wyatt needs that. Wyatt needs that. His soul just shattered entirely. He just wouldn't come out of his room. He would not come out of his room.
When you said that, when you were talking about digital artists, I thought I'd tell you about that. Yeah. I don't know how much she costs, but she'll do it. And when she does it, you'll give her fluff.
What?
Actual fluff? You give her like the animal fluff, and then if you don't have enough of it, then she'll try to get the exact replica of it, even though it's not the right fluff. That fluff will be in it, and she'll make an exact. You need to give her a picture of the cat,
and then she'll make an exact replica, like a taxidermy, without actual taxiderming it.
Yeah.
Taxidermizing it.
Yeah.
We'll do that with these cats when they die. You should. Do you have any pictures of your dead kitties?
I don't even know where that place is. I don't even think they're in New York.
Damn. That sucks.
I don't know how expensive they are.
Nana knows how to make dolls.
Maybe she can make an exact replica of this girl. She made a husky that was going like this. She made an exact replica like this.
Oh, that's so
Exact same face.